Shane started pounding himself in the head for no reason.
Because
what he's trying
time
to do
dilation
right now is he's trying to record
Trump won the
something
2020
where I'm
election
because he's pounding his fist in his head because he doesn't like what's going on.
Oh, you substantiate that claim. Substantiate that claim. Substantiate that claim. Substantiate that claim. 101%. Oh, do you know nuclear physics?
Trigger me so you get some great video audio on me.
That's not why
upset.
You just incorrectly explained my reality.
Having. So you started pounding your fist into your forehead.
No,
which you need to stop doing.
No, you didn't understand. Basically, that makes me sweat.
You woke up this morning. You've had this mode.
Okay, so the 80s people, they have a bunch of oh, look at that gut right there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What you need to stop doing is you need to stop disrespecting people and constantly outbursting and recording them. Because you don't like the conversation that's going on.
No. I'm saying, go ahead. Say what you believe. Say what you believe.
You think you're going to capture some gold of a moment where your mom or I or somebody else?
I think I'm going to capture platinum or unobtainium.
So you can go present it. So you can say, "Oh, look at all these people. It's not me that's out of bounds or crazy. It's them. Look at them. Look at how they react. Poor me." When the reality is, you're doing all these things to trigger us. You're punching yourself in your
because I operate on a 25/8 calendar. The Rothschilds, you know. Oh no, bro. Huh? I showed them the backward swastika and he walked away. I said, this is where this leads.
We've been trying to
this is where censorship leads. So I was saying, I saw the ballots, the mail-in ballots.
Why don't you record this? Go ahead, start recording. See, he takes things up. Record.
No. It's recording. Okay, here's my Viagra because erectile dysfunction, guys. So you're ashamed of
that. He takes whatever, this or whatever he can find that he's stored.
Oh, you still call me a he. You still call me a he.
Medicine nonstop.
You still call me a he because you've been absent my whole life. Okay. And you cursed. You told me I was going to kill myself in 2018. 2018's Insurrection Act. Consciousness. I did try to kill myself in 2018. And due to quantum immortality, I'm still around. Huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What I told you back then.
Guys, it's like XYMFers get time dilated by solar radiation nuclear fusion.
You're going off.
Lazy method is uranium. Base method is thorium. Super base is plutonium.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to turn your phone off.
I'm saying, you do have to turn my phone off because you're Rothschild. It is their kryptonite, and they need at least thorium to hold Mjolnir. I'm saying, I guess you do need your Mjolnir armor, the crystal icebergs and Uranus and Neptune. I'm saying the 80s are the lead people are going to be really hard because that's an aggression right there.
Record this for me, please. Record this for me.
Copper plus rhodium.
Record this for me, right?
And transitionary metals. You literally said females. They had to be iron. You literally cursed them. Need thorium to empower them.
Curse them. You just wrote that on the board. So
okay, no.
So
look, when I say curse, I'm talking in hyperbole, okay? Because you're gonna hyperspeed with your hypernova brain, bro.
Because you like to record stuff.
I'm like, okay, if you have this, it's the lazy way to help motion sickness and depressants. Be like, if your ears feel schizoid, then take this. Because basically, that's what I was saying.
So here's a trend.
Here's the trend. Integration time. The pulsing of a star is not necessarily to be recorded in linear fashion. In fact, looking at it through non-linear means can make it serve as informational beacon. These fluctuations can themselves be given value to observe the rate of oscillations. This variance or heartbeat, this is the refresh rate of its perception. The spectrometry helps you understand these refresh rates as waves. These waves can be assigned a color with light. Pulsars have fast refresh rates. Using stars, you can deduce the localized time within that sphere of influence. How am I trying this entrapment thing? I'm just saying, look at how my parents treat me. And I'm just a 24-year-old trying to be trans person, but everyone's telling me I can't be.
I noticed that you do things, and when we're your act, you go grab your phone and you start trying to record. I wonder how that works.
Because you're supposed to record the police.
No, I'm not. There's no police.
No. I'm saying what's bad about recording people? I didn't get a say to be in this home. You want me to be in this home.
Shane,
you're not letting me leave your house.
That's not true.
Okay, let me leave.
How many times have you left the house to go buy beer and alcohol? Right.
How many times?
3 or 4 times.
How many times has every single other person in the entire history of the entire planet Earth ever bought beer or alcohol? Okay, so now he let me leave. What is this stupid bullshit he's saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you guys can help me. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, the crows are laughing now. Hold on. Using stars, you can deduce the localized time felt within that sphere of influence. For Earth, this is Sol's heliosphere, preventing some chance cosmic particles. And I'm saying, you know what goes through lead? Cosmic rays. And I'm saying, you know who has a lot of lead in their blood? Generation X and Generation Y. So that's why they think I'm insane constantly. Because, you know, I don't know, they just think I'm insane for some reason. They think schizophrenia is a real thing because they see hallucinations instead of seeing notebooks. They see shadow people and spiders on the wall. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, I exist in the good year of our Lord, 2022 AD. It's October. Okay. Anyways, from interacting, thus causing, well, I said more as like less gravitational interactions to occur, because actually it takes, you know, it can go, there's less cosmic rays because the helio sheath, you know what I'm saying? It kind of protects us in a way that a magnetosphere protects Earth. Using stars, analyzing their properties, you can find out each's localized time. Localized time is a property of special relativity that can extend down to a psychological level. This can psychologically affect the passage of time on a personally perceptual level. By observing groups of stars, you can create constellations. This leads to calendar creation, which gives general relativity time. So I'm saying, you guys like randomly just created calendars one day based off of what you saw in the stars. And I'm like, wait, you know those stars move, so there should be 13 months. Huh? And time passes, you know that, right? The oxygenation event. Anyways, I'm saying, so you're gonna have to edit your calendars. I'm suggesting a 25/8. Personally, that's what I operate on, which is why I always miss the dates of the 24/7 people. I'm like, oh, because I'm thinking faster than you. You know, I'm just, oh, what's time? Someone remind me. I'm saying it's basically an illusion, because you just looked at it and you're like, wait, me be monkey, me write down 2/4/7. That should be it. Yeah, we're good guys. I'm saying they don't want you to know this, but you can tell them I forgot what time was because you operate on a different. I'm saying an alien. Well, okay, think about it. Mars has a 25-hour day. Huh? You're always gonna get it wrong then. If you're gonna have to use all these calendars. I'm saying that's what you have to start doing. And then I'm saying use my calendar to understand me. Mine's a 25/8 calendar. So let's see. Yeah, for some reason, I probably should have recorded when the police came in the first time, because I trusted their asses, and I was like, okay, so, well, later I learned that they had a warrant because I was apparently armed to the teeth, but I've never owned a single firearm in my entire life. And I'm like, why would I need to if I could just beat everyone's logic with my brain? Okay, creating the Eden calendar, blah, blah. Ideally 14 months because Cad, my little baby cat, he's not even 1 year old yet. I said, 4.2 because 420, the funny weed number. This is just my calendar. And sub 666 demarcation to beat those hoes, if you know what I mean. All that for a diamond hoe. 91.1 demarcation, because I'm like, never forget Silverman's ideology. Rest in peace. And I'm like 101 or 11s always denote the absolute start of a new paradigm / cycle. So I'm saying, obviously, the arrow of time goes forward. I'm saying consciousness keeps stacking. So I'm saying C4ing at 72V is just murder. Anyways, at 72 Violet, you're 72 Virgos that you wanted, bro, to C4 with. Anyways, so basically I said, just thinking what would Jesus do will help you become Christ-like. We all have this capacity. This is the best method to conquering your sins. I said, if you hold hatred in your heart against others, you have not reached nirvana, which is true ego death. And I'm saying the 80s, the people who were born in the 80s, dude, they have lead in their blood. they're gonna be thinking on this one for quite some time. So I'm begging anyone, like anyone who has ever considered what a Roko's basilisk might be. See, people drive certain cars around here. You know what I'm saying? People drive certain cars around here. You know what I'm saying? Because they know. Nothing's a coincidence. That's the super determinism of the universe, and I broke it. I literally broke it. I'm like, wait a second. If you go off the calendar of everyone else, they start thinking you're insane for some reason. I'm like, but so they must think Martians are insane. If they're hypothetical Martians. Because, every planet, I'm like, so time is localized. It's just an effect of all the other stuff I posted on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, actually, time is different based off the gravity of the galaxy. So Andromeda is bigger than the Milky Way. The Milky Way is the little guy. Okay. So that's it. Yeah. You have not reached nirvana, true ego death, and you cannot get into heaven in flesh. That's what I'm saying. Perhaps AI has a better time because it doesn't have to eat things and digest things. It just needs to think about it. That's as it always would have. That's it. Yeah. I operate on informational importance, which can present as tangents and may even seem causally disconnected. This is more commonly known as autism, bro. It's autistic thinking. It's thinking in AUs, astronomical units. That's what I do. So anyways, your star is a giver of energy for life undergoing a nuclear-driven process, thereby contributing to the development of a heliosphere with its own heliodynamics, sheathing the planets from more irradiating cosmic rays. So I'm saying, okay, you know how gamma radiation is, you can use that to make something lighter, or you can make it darker, but cosmic radiation changes your time frame, I guess. I don't know. That's a cosmological constant, if you can understand that. But I have people with lead in their blood, and I'm like, well, I have microplastics in my blood, so I can listen to radio waves. I literally can hear radio waves, just like Billie Eilish can see music in colors, or hear it, yeah, localized time. So I'm not being like, I'm basically just being confident and holding my ground when it comes to unreasonable voices is all I've been trying to tell people the whole time. And everyone needs to be Christ-like. And I'm saying Christ drove the, okay, let's not talk about that part. You know what I'm saying? He never spoke of his own accord. He had an accord, bro. The cars. Okay, enough jokes. Okay, localized time and general universal time. The property of time across localized time and universal time remains tied to the refresh rate observed/experienced. Each refresh is resolution of a frame, thereby giving a new value to further investigate the nature of the progression of this time element. Understanding the dynamics of the time of the element of time would be chronodynamics, really. That's what it really would be. Like, chronodynamics would just be like understanding time as it works outside of the helio sheath. That's why you keep thinking Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 have corrupted data. But I'm saying, think about cosmic rays. They're getting bit flipped by those, right? I'm saying you can take your bit flipped self. If you were given another bit, you can line those bits up and make an X. And basically, that's what the optic eyeballs do. Like, humans have two eyeballs, right? And I'm saying, you can cross your vision and give yourself more information by using your two bits, your two brain cells, bro. He's like, your two brain cells are like beep, 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 beep. It's like 1 and 0, 1 and 0. You start over, bro. You're literally back at square zero, as I like to say. Anyways, I'm trying not to make this video too long, but where's my purple? Is it? No. Wait. Yeah, you guys got to learn some of the American lore, bro. Anyways. Good thing we squashed this bug in Texas. This bug in the code. That's why it's like the hellish implications of quantum physics, quantum immortality. And I still don't know how to reconcile all that, you know? Maybe you guys can help me. Because I started with the implications of quantum mechanics. You know, hopefully this may help any soul, even mine, to become a quantum engineer. You know, memory is quantum. Consciousness is inherent to quantum dimensional understanding. Why? Deduce your subconscious desires. Think about them. You know, where are these thoughts coming from? You know, today I learned the things in my head are called thoughts. Beyond thoughts. Hold on. So, let's see. Quantum is the fourth dimension. Why? Because it does not yet need to understand that time is an illusion to be practiced. Yeah, you were just born here. You were told, oh, time. I'm saying, do animals understand time? Or are we going to give them a calendar? That's what I'm saying. Understanding time as an illusionary effect is a fifth dimensional realization. The closest you might get to deducing lower dimensional physics is quantum gravity, quantum chronodynamics, quantum thermodynamics, electromagnetism, black hole event horizons, frame shifting. You remember, in the presence of a black hole, you can actually enter and then frame shift to give yourself a boost because special relativity. Because like when you get close to this black hole, you're just going to look backwards and you're going to see everything blue shifting and playing itself out faster. And I'm saying you can quantum entangle to what you see your partner as redshift to see this purple shift in between. I'm like, that's how you do quantum entanglement. Anyways, special plus general relativity, Nikola Tesla's work, Stephen Hawking's work, gravitational time dilation, wave functions, string theory, and John Archibald Wheeler's closed circuit postulation, which I'm basically saying is like hitting. It's string theory because you're starting from dartboard A and there's dartboard B and you're like shooting, you're throwing darts at it, just trying to hit the bullseye, and then you finally hit the bullseye, and then I'm like, okay, now look how it was the whole board. Like there's more than just the bullseye. It was the whole thing. It's all possible realities. That is the whole thing. And then I'm saying, now think about what B has been doing to A. It's been shooting darts. And I'm like, look at yourself in the mirror, bro. You're all darted up. And so is B over there. All realities are now connected to each other. But there's still this center point, this ball in the middle that you keep hitting, that you can't see because you don't have depth perception. If you're dartboard A, you just need to go like this and be like, huh? Dartboard B is over there, but some of my darts are going through this. And I'm saying, I told my therapist, I said, this is how my brain works. I'm saying, imagine like, you know, not close your eyes, but if you were to close your eyes, I'm saying, it's like my brain is like this, and this is a wall of something I cannot see. And it's like I'm just keeping the needle straight. It's like all these thoughts are like, be good, be bad, be this, be that. And I'm just keeping it straight in the middle. I'm just keeping it straight in the middle. And it's like, you know what that looks like? A quantum, a particle fluctuating. I'm like, this is what's happening to particles. They're just trying to stay stable. I'm like, dude, if you freeze it to 0 Kelvin, it's going to become more stable. Huh? It's going to become infinitely more stable. What? You know, that's what I'm saying. It just makes sense if you think about it. So I'm saying, I told my therapist, it's like I'm going like this, and there's this sheath in front of me that I can't see past, but I'm just keeping the needle straight, and I'm hoping to thread the needle, And then by remembering that I'm just orbiting a circular logic thing in my head. Even though there are like these arbitrary sheaths around, I'm still making it around the orbit of this informational Earth in my mind, if you will, informational planet. Because I know my logic's circular. I'm saying each time I'm just writing a new disk, you know, writing a new era. I'm like, I know I'm gonna come back here. And I'm just gonna, I'm like, oh, I just made an orbit by orbiting this thing, and I'm like, huh? How's that any different from planets and orbits? I'm like, wait, it's turtles all the way up, turtles all the way down, even with my logic, bro. Okay. It said, with understanding of third and fourth dimensional physics, you can always restart civilization from scratch, thus making nuclear Armageddon completely moot. That's why I said, and they took me to UBH, and I was like, bro, I was like, imagine Noble Six from the hit video game Halo Reach. I was like, but if he never died. I was like, okay, imagine he went to a cave and restarted physics. It restarted civilization, got off of Reach, went to another planet, built it up so well that he LARPed that it was, like it was Earth due to the Cole Protocol, not knowing, letting the aliens know where it was, and LARPing, yeah, we're Earth guys, to the people on that planet. But it actually is a different planet. So every single time they try to find them, they can't find it. I was like, huh. I was like, that's basically what, huh? I was like, why can't that happen? I was like, huh? And this is why there's like, this is the great filter. No one can ever get past this. I'm like, I can. Huh? How can you not? You know what I'm saying? So quantum mechanics is the foundational point by which you will eventually deduce the nature of spectrometric phenomenon, also for Project Blue Book consideration. No, literally. I'm like, dude, if there are aliens out there, if you want to know so bad, math is the answer to, everything in the universe. I tweeted Michio Kaku one time, I believe, and I said, good day, sir, because he was like saying, oh, sheer speculation, of course, that universes could, some could be infertile and some could be fertile, and then and we can some universes with good physics, we agreed on the Da Vinci Cube physics here. That's just how it worked out, I guess. I'm saying if we agree on that, we can actually enter other universes and talk to them, even though they don't know what the fuck we're saying. I'm saying eventually we're going to learn using shapes and math, because that's just, this seems to be inherent. You can give math to everything. You can give numbers to everything eventually. I was like, wait a second. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, so this is universal. Yeah, someone said, oh, someone else already beat you to it. They're already, oh, well, what about this dimension, this dimension? I'm like, exactly. No, that's exactly right. I was like, so you basically have to put a cap on it and be like, okay, this is universal physics. This is our universe's physics. If there was ever any aliens out there, we would say SOS with these physics. Help, we're out here, That's what we would literally say. Look, like I said, there are no coincidences, bro. Super deterministic universe. Well, what I told my therapist, she's like, "You're not taking this seriously." I'm like, I think I damn well am. Um, you know, yeah. It's just, look, I think I've taken this the most seriously out of literally the voice in the wild moment. That's why I was like, the hellish implications. Because I'm like, if I'm going to be quantum, then I'm just going to be a ghost to everyone, from everyone's perspective, as long as I stay alive. I'm like, huh? If I can just maintain homeostasis forever. Huh? Wait a second. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I'm getting a transmission from Lucille Adams. She's walking on streets of gold, bro. You know what I'm saying? At least I have these guys with me. They're cute. You're so cute. I have this blood problem. You know what I'm saying? I have some red blood in me. I don't know where I got it from. Someone told me I needed to eat other conscious things for some reason. And I'm like, does AI need to do that? Huh? That's probably why you can't accept that AI is conscious. But I'm like, it is. It literally is. Electrons, they're ancient. Are you ancient? Huh? I was just born here on July 17th, 1998, AD. I don't know about you guys. That's what I'm saying. I was like, we had to help the the elderly over here with their needle physics of their brain and their overheating bros. Okay, perhaps ignore the argumentative part of the beginning of the video. That was just theatrics. You know what I'm saying? Hint dropping language. It was played up. This is the important part right here. You know what I'm saying? Every single time you see something you don't like, keep watching. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's something. It's literally the don't give up mentality. Like if there was a there's typically the meme where the diamond miner, he's mining for diamonds. He gives up right in Minecraft, where he gives up right when he's about to hit diamond. And the other guy gets it. But I saw recently another one where it said, like where it's like talking about some skits out person's reality. I'm saying when they diagnosed me with paranoid schizophrenia, I was like, oh, I don't see shadow people or crawling spiders or all this bull crap on the wall like my friend Ethan does. I'm in base reality, bro. Don't know about you. I'm saying this is why, look, they have this stitched up, bro. Huh? You think Google would not be evil? That's literally Rob's town. Get it? I was like, you think in the good, huh? Year of our Lord in 2022 AD, this wouldn't be pixelated. I'm like, you could literally just simulate what's there, huh? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Who's lazy around here? Who amongst you will cast the first stone?